So in the last 12 months, we've grown to over 2,300 followers on Instagram. We've had over 100,000 views in the last 30 days alone. And we're now generating 5 to 10 real estate leads a day straight from Instagram. So if I had to start over from zero today, these are the 7 things that I do to build out my Instagram to get leads fast. And I know a thing or two about that because I've helped my husband start his real estate business from scratch, and he's now generating over 100 leads online every single month. And he did it under 90 days. And if you want to see how, I've got a deep dive linked below that'll show you behind the scenes of our entire marketing engine. So first, what if I told you that there was one line on your profile that's probably repelling leads and you don't even know it? Most agents name their profile after themselves, but what they don't realize is that they're actively repelling leads. But here's the truth. No one wakes up excited to follow a realtor on Instagram. And when your handle screams real estate, you immediately trigger sales resistance. So that's why we don't lead with our names, we lead with our community. Our students have tested this over and over and over, and the difference is clear, like night and day. When they swap out their name and lead with their city or their community or their neighborhood brand, then they get way more followers, more engagement, and more leads. So if you've been wondering why your lead pool is dry, it might be because of your Instagram handle. So we've named our Instagram after our brand name, which happens to be Your Orange County. And that one subtle shift is how we've been able to stop the scroll long enough for residents to pay attention and opt in. Second is the most important line on your entire Instagram profile, and most agents are wasting it. So I'm talking about your Instagram name, not your handle, but the part that appears right under your profile photo. So most agents just type their actual name in there and that's it. And what they don't realize is that it's the only part of your profile that's actually searchable. So if someone types in your city real estate into Instagram search and you haven't added those keywords there, you're not gonna get found. So we opted for my husband's name, Howard Chung, because he's the face of our real estate team, and our brand name, Your Orange County. But our brand is visible and is now searched regularly. So if you're not at that point yet, that's okay. What you would do is you would just include your name and your market area. For example, Jane Smith / Houston Real Estate. So this area of Instagram is a gold mine. So you always want to use your name to say who you are and where you serve so that your profile can be found easily for everybody who's searching. Third, so most agents upload a friendly picture of their face and they basically just call it a day. But what they don't realize is that the profile photo isn't just a headshot, it's a lead magnet. And here's how. When you post a story, your profile pic lights up and floats straight to the top of followers' feeds. That means every time someone opens their Instagram, they see your face without even clicking. And that kind of passive visibility builds trust super fast. It's one of the reasons we get so much engagement on Instagram and why when people are finally ready to buy or sell, we're the one that they think of. So be sure to upload a pretty photo of your face and daily stories to stay top of mind. And if you're not sure which stories to post, I have a fun 90-day challenge called the Content to Commissions Club, where I help you plan all of your posts and give you daily inspiration. If you're interested, I'll put a link to that below. Fourth, if I looked at your Instagram bio right now, could I hire you easily? So I've mentored over 14,000 real estate agents, and one of the biggest mistakes that I see time and time again is in their bios. So they're not giving enough information for the viewer to make a hiring decision. They don't mention the market that they serve, they don't give you a clear reason to follow them, and they're definitely not standing out. There's literally nothing in the profile that makes them pop. So here's the thing, your Instagram bio is your business card. It needs to say who you are, what you do, and where you serve so that a potential client can decide in 5 seconds or less whether you're the agent for them. So ours says, OC Realtor sharing my favorite insider events, secret menus, and hidden gems. It signals that we're real estate experts and hyper-local guides, but if you notice, we lead with relationships, not real estate. So people moving to Orange County know that we can help them to make that move, but we do it in a way that doesn't make them feel like they're being sold to 24/7. And that really matters because Only 3% of the audience in your market is ready to buy or sell right now. So if your bio only speaks to that 3%, you're literally repelling 97% of the people who might work with you later. So create a compelling Instagram bio that converts your account into a business card that gives people more than enough information to hire you. Fifth, most agents post content, we post magnets, and here's what I mean. A lead magnet is something that's so valuable that someone is willing to hand over their precious contact information to get it. And while I've tested a lot of lead magnets over the last 11 years, the one that consistently gets the most leads time and time again, hands down, is a list of fun local events. That's why our bio says, live, work, or play in OC, get a list of fun events delivered weekly. yourorangecounty.com/events. So we promote this one lead magnet across our profile, our stories, and our posts, and it quietly brings in about 5 to 10 leads a day. So when someone clicks on it, they land on a page where they can basically opt into our newsletter, preview the events if they're not ready to opt in quite yet, and get hit with a pop-up asking them to opt in again. And the best part is, as soon as they land on that page, we tag them for retargeting ads, which means we stay in front of them consistently on both Instagram and Facebook for the next 6 months. So even if they weren't ready to opt in at that very moment today, they're still gonna see our face everywhere until they are. So if you don't know how to run retargeting ads to stay top of mind consistently, I created the Community Influencer Academy to show you how, and I'll link that down below as well. Until then, make sure that you include a high value lead magnet to get leads from the link in your bio. Sixth, if your Instagram insights show people from random places all over the world, then your Instagram algorithm is broken, my friend. So most agents don't realize it, but the algorithm was created for global accounts, not local. So if you're not taking the extra steps to train the algorithm to only show your content to local people where you are that are interested in your community, the algorithm is gonna push your content to people all over the planet. And these people are never gonna hire you. So one of the ways that we train the algorithm to get local is through the use of Instagram highlights. So every post we create highlights the best of Orange County, and we do it for 2 reasons. First, it trains the algorithm to show your content to local people, the ones who actually live in or are moving to the cities where we serve. And second, which equates to about 100,000 visitors almost entirely from the zip codes that we want business from. And second, we don't just do it for the algorithm, we also do it for humans too. Because when someone lands on our profile and sees our highlights packed with insider tips, events, and hidden gems, they instantly know we're local, we're helpful, and we're worth following because it's the kind of content that builds trust fast. And that trust turns followers into leads without saying a word. So always add branded highlights to your bio if you want to get more real estate leads. And if you don't have a highlight template already, feel free to use mine. You can get them for free at the link below. And finally, number 7, if someone lands on your Instagram profile today, would they know what to do next? So this is where most agents are losing leads rapid fire. They do all the work to get the click and then give people nothing to opt into when they arrive. So that's why we use pinned posts as our welcome mat. So we roll out the red carpet with content that quickly tells them who we are, what we do, and where we do it. So each of these pinned posts is like a mini landing page. And again, they should tell new visitors who you are, what you do, and where you serve. So instead of wondering if they're in the right place, they know immediately that they've found the agent that they've been looking for. If you want more real estate leads, roll out the red carpet by adding 3 pinned posts at the top of your feed. And if you don't have a pinned post template, feel free to use mine. So I include Canva templates and AI prompts to help you recreate these pinned posts in your market. And it's all included in both of the programs that I linked below. So now you know how to set up your Instagram to attract real estate leads, but what do you actually post to get those people into your profile and onto your account in the first place and keep them coming back for more? So that's exactly what I'm breaking down in my next video. And when it's ready, you'll see it pop up right here. So make sure you click on it and I'll see you there.